Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, Old World Blues, Brotherhood of Steel, Lost Hills, Western Brotherhood of Steel it is. Hope you're doing well today. Before we start, please like and subscribe. Please comment, mostly. I care more about comments because I like interacting with people. Hope you're all doing well today. These little bastards here are really annoying me. Where the hell is everyone?
Julian!
Wow, I really don't have enough guys on these. Victor in the Flower War. Always is. Those dorks will never win. Felix. I hate that I have to always... There you go. And you put them there. These guys all go to... Just 3 there. Just put 2 there. So annoying. Alright. So we were at is... Last time in this episode, or last episode, it was 13 or whatever, 14. Anton Flynn, that son of a bitch with the Barons, started a fucking famine in the NCR. Looming famine. Preparations are being made across California as the Baron and other NCR power brokers prepare to starve us out. The Barons are content to rule over California's embers. We're content to rule over their bones. I am so happy with that one. I'm ready to send everybody to go fuck these guys up. If I have to. Because that is horrendous. That is cheerlish. And we have Prime Paladins. We're going to make more. There's 23. Oh, we did lose those evil tin cans, thank God. So, with that, we don't have such a fire of hate against us that we did before. So that resistance goes down really fast. Oh, and now we have industry. 3-dimensional printers. Robot extraction. There's that, there's that, there's that. Okay, and we also could do this. Underground hydroponics. And HEPA-20 cartridge filters. And advanced lockdown protocols. Pretty much for those guys is... That one gets a permanent attack plus 10% in core territory. That's free factory repair, free repair, and equipment conversion speed. And that one is monthly population plus 20%. Pretty good. Pretty good. Reorganizing our economy. The economy in NCR has been absolutely devastated under our rule so far. Our organizational systems, despite preparations, are understaffed and brittle. We'll move to reverse the damage. Okay, we got a bunch of manpower because we don't have to garrison as much. But the Western Brotherhood of Steel is strong so far. You should probably jump aboard, dipshits. Oh, and while we're at it, let's make sure that we have no issues. Like that. There's a lot of people here. I would think more about water and power would be the biggest things to worry about. Food. Water is equal to food because you can't get food without water. And California has always had issues with frickin' water. Oh, hi guys. Here, we need your war support. A reorganized economy. The economy of California since our occupation has essentially been paralyzed. The scribes and elders of different states have struggled to coordinate in war-torn California, with limited radio communications and reduced ability for states to send and receive couriers amongst the madness of raiders and resistance. On top of our issues of communication, some newly recognized elders took the opportunity to experiment in according with their factions politics, completely ignoring the municipal governments and critical industrial centers. Now, with the unrest quietly down, we're putting into place a working federal government which will bring the California economy back to at least a shadow of its former self as we enact a set of unified economic and political reforms. We should also consider the impact of the rising barons, who would certainly be more receptive to a Rombian or a reformer plan that preserves more of the free market if we want to work with them. Similarly, certain legacy figures may be attracted to our government depending on our reforms. Our choice is critical. Torny, I'm doing reformers. Torny's planned reforms allow for a wider degree of social and economic liberation than many of the NCR would expect from us. Local state governments may even closely resemble what they were under the NCR, and the followers could be invited back to spread across California. So, trade, resource to market, remove caps. What do you mean remove caps? Gets events, music, mutant initiates. Added curtailed consumerism. Our intelligence goes down. Our output goes up. Okay, whatever. Should we bribe a baron? Screw it. Three-dimensional printers. Replicators. That could go bad. Oh, geez, we have to get through that before, to get that shit. Mutant initiates. While we're considered opening recruitment to particular groups of mutants in the past, like the ghouls of Necropolis, our firms are uncomfortably vague about the status of these groups in California. We're not going to chase them out, that much is clear, but we're really willing to recruit them into our newly organized army. All mutants are capable if they're... all mutants are welcome if they're capable. Ghouls are talented knights and scribes. They may join in a case-by-case basis. Ghouls are talented. Okay. We lose a lot of division organization. If they are capable, sure. We'll be like the Midwest Brotherhood. Alright. Anything over here I missed? I scrolled onto by accident the whole famine thing. So, looming famine is still 219 days away. I think I can get it all done before then. Come on, over here, dork ass. Freedom of the press. Ugh. At least 2 of the following must be true. More than 20% support for people. Yeah, you're not getting that anytime soon. So we got, with all our work, the economy is back in motion. The risk of our state collapsing is virtually zero. However, impromptu war memorials dot California in the form of newly burnt out buildings, downed power lines, and craters collecting radioactive rainwater. A true cleanup effort will be years in the making. So, mending California for 600 days. Oh, from 765 to 600 because I prioritized the engineering core. Our name, our choice in economic plan, and current ruling party will unlock an additional choice each in the Reconstruction events. Further choice may sometimes unlock depending on other choices we've made. Am I missing anything over here? I think I got... Oh, right there. Home of the future. 1 day to research it. Have I missed anything over here? No. Over here? No. That's done. Nothing over here I really give a shit about. Don't care about this because it really doesn't matter. This is all done. This is all done. And as much as I can get is done over here. See, I actually like this dealing with California NCR because it reminds me a lot of Enclave Redux, and you have to deal with home before you deal with the outside. I don't have too many adversaries on the outside. It's not Caesar's Legion waiting for me at my front door kind of shit. Our name. For years, we've been known as Lost Hills, named after our original base of operations in California. However, as resistance has faded and the demand of governance encroaches, we must consider the implications of renaming ourselves to the California Brotherhood. The Rombian elders and some reformers argue that the name change will reflect our new reality. California is dotted with the new impromptu war memorials, burnt out buildings, down power lines, new craters collecting radioactive rainwater, and communities wiped out or cleared out and then never to return. The citizens of California suffered greatly during the Great War, and it's vital for the Brotherhood to show that we are now part of rebuilding efforts, not as a foreign despot, but as a long-term resident. Some, though, are wary of the change. It's undeniable that the government bunkers of Lost Hills are our home, and some feel that even if we were to rename ourselves and send elders to Shady Sands, the real power would have always remained here, in these bunkers. They argue we are to keep the name Lost Hills as a reminder of our past, and to continue to honor the traditions and values that have guided us for so long. To do anything else would be to erode the legacy of Maxon, without having seen through his goals. Finally, the rest of the reformers argue the road ahead will be long and arduous, but we're committed to doing everything in our power to help the people of California rebuild. Then a new name will show that we consider all Californians now to be our siblings, and that we're ready to welcome them into our ranks. Camaraderie and partnership, history and tradition. Camaraderie and partnership, because I like the California Brotherhood of Steel. There we go. We're the head of the Western Brotherhood. Now, mending California will take until 2336, so 2 years. Construction speed's down and war support's down, but that's fine. The California food crisis. War never changes. The steel and fire we rain down across California poison more than the soil. It poisoned the minds of a nation we're here to save from the mistakes of the old world. With the resistance of the NCR power brokers, there won't be enough food this winter. Fuckers. Bribe a Baron. I have this nice little laser rifle. Ooh, you want to fire it down the yard? There we go. We chained a death claw for you to shoot at. Have you ever fired a Tesla cannon? You should see how it makes a ghoul's head explode. That's fucking terrible. I didn't mean that. Pray for the lion. Well, the Caesar's Legion is not there anymore, which would have been cool. Ugh. Oh, fuck that. Why would I ever choose that? If I'm... That's a nice opportunity if you are pretty weak and you had to deal with those fuckwits to the east of Caesar. But no. Crater cleanup. Oh, I like that one. We'll deal with these assholes afterwards. It's not exactly the most glamorous mission, but our war has made old routes through California unusable, with major thoroughfares now facing lengthy detours to avoid unexploded munitions or destroyed bridges and roads. Hey, it lessens it to 2235 at least, instead of 36. I like that more. Oh yeah, I can't core right now because famine. But I have like 0 resistance everywhere. Assholes. That's a lot of people to feed too. Is our economy okay? Yeah, it's okay. Electrifying the wastes. While our main cities already enjoy their own power grid, California is home to many settlements relying on inefficient generators using valuable fusion cores, fuel, or battery cells. Connecting them will bind these settlements much more tightly to us and make protecting them a far easier task. Because you hook phone lines to those guys too. Logistics and communication are hand in hand. Fuck you, Montezuma. Oh, hey. Famine status, they're desperate. We still got looming famine 150 days, so introduce industrial fertilizers. And give away automated harvesters or distribute genetically modified seeds. Raid follower community centers. No. Give away harvesters. We will see how this goes. Yeah, keep bribing barons. Mending rifts and making monuments. Some villages and towns were flattened during our war, and others emptied of all fighting-age men. They may have been the enemy, but now their children and widows are our citizens. We need to undertake a lengthy campaign acknowledging their bravery in the face of a superior force, as well as honoring the NCR's commitments in terms of pay. What we could do is, you guys were doing great until those assholes over there got involved, and you point them all south to Montezuma's people, and you make them. It's not that your own government kept throwing you at our freaking guns again and again and again till you had 2.8 million casualties. No. It's Montezuma's fault. So decrease duration to 6th July of next year. Lose 150. Okay, that's nothing. Warning, this reduction only applies to core states with the NCR you own. If you split the NCR with an enemy, you may want to wait. Well, I haven't.
What do you need?
So what is this? Oh, shit. No, shit.
What's going on?
Damn it.
What's going on?
Okay, there we go. You guys will be a part of them. And you will cover this side. And the rest of you guys will be going to them. Makes them a lot more powerful. Victory! No shit. God, now I have to do this shit. Wait, where did this... Oh. Another war right there. That's dumb.
What's going on? Greetings, Elder.
Our prestige project, we have to deal with the looming famine first. So let's start working on the power brokers. The NCR may have strong factions that distorted their ability to govern. Many worked against us during the resistance campaigns and were thought to be broken. Their prominence demands action, but perhaps they could speed up Reconstruction. Arms dealers, friend or foe? Well, arms dealers provided me the ability to keep my army supplied because I was able to pay my guys. So I'm probably gonna be nice to them. Is there anything I'm missing here? Oh, more power. More civilian workshops. Anything I'm missing? No, not at the moment, thankfully. Ooh, it's reduced now. That's good. Distribute genetically modified seeds. That's fine. Alright, let's see what they say. Arms dealers, friend or foe? The Van Graffs and the Gunrunners are not happy about losing their largest client, the Army of New California Republic. We've not yet moved against them, despite their historical corruption. Being out of the government has hit them hard, and we appreciate their work to arm Californians against raiders, mutants, and critters of all kinds. Clearly, the arms dealers are unhappy with the status quo. Two groups appear to have coordinated a new program, making armor-piercing weaponry they use to produce for their NCR widely available in stores across the wasteland. Armor-piercing. Is that not, aimed at us? At the very least, this is a blatant extortion of the Brotherhood. At worst, it's actively arming of Anton Flynn and his barons. We must take action against the Gunrunners and Van Grass before it's too late. They are not a credible threat. Buy their existing stockpiles and subsidize change in their production. We'll do that. The hub's criminal capitalists. Fat piggy banks. And then Brahmin right below them. And then I think that's cards, or I don't know what that is up top. California was transforming. Our war interrupted industrialization efforts at the NCR, and the hub's merchants particularly made out like bandits. Conflict quickly shuttered the factories of the hub, leading to the merchants turning their government funds to criminal activity. Indeed. Bastards. I do believe I am the greatest military faction in the world. Or in the because this is not available. $113 days left. Shit. The hub, rich and powerful. As California emerged from the ashes of the war, the hub became a beacon of hope for many. The trade city was bustling with activity as merchants from all over the wastes converged there to trade their wares. However, as the city grew once again in prominence, so did the violence between gangs and competing smugglers who vied for control of the lucrative trade routes. The caravan companies operating in the hub, like the Crimson Caravan and the Water Merchants, bought up the street gangs during the war for security, leading to a return to the great merchant wars that plagued the hub in 21-22. The hub is a city that is both vital center of commerce and a den of lawlessness. As such, the elders bickered based on what they see. Some argued that the government should broker a deal with the merchant gangs, offering them amnesty and legitimacy in exchange for their cooperation in keeping the peace. Others believed that the only way to restore order is to eliminate the gangs entirely, using force as necessary. Those who favor brokering a deal pointed out that the merchants were a lifeblood of the hub's economy, and with their criminal activities being a necessary evil in order to maintain its stability as the NCR collapse. If we legitimize the gangs, we could ensure that they operate within the bounds of the law by reorganizing them as security companies, like dropping inner-city violence subsequently. Likely dropping inner-city violence substantially, not subsequently. Those who favor limiting the gangs, on the other hand, argue that the government has a duty to uphold the law, even if it means disrupting the city's economy. They point out that the gangs were responsible for the countless murders, robberies, and other crimes, and that the government's failure to act would only embolden them further. Okay, it's not black and white. This isn't fucking justified. You broker a deal, but hire mercenaries for a crackdown on crime. Okay, but we hire mercenaries to deal with it. And we don't lose the trade income. Or we don't lose our income of 15%. Yeah, hire mercenaries. Fuck them. New citizen care package. We missing anything? Nope. Nope. Pretty funny, though. The legacy government. Overnight, we replace the NCR democracy with our own system. That leaves thousands of disgruntled individuals reason to sow division and sabotage our government. We must address this thoroughly. So whatever happened to Kimball? I mean, it's 2334, so he's pretty freaking old now. But let's not think about that. How long it took us to take... Everyone in this whole chain of command would be dead by now. Damn, look at that. All for the Codex or curtailed consumerism? The legacy government. Oh, dear. Mary Bronwyn Torney. Our implementation of a new government has largely succeeded. NCR Congress people have been replaced with our own appointed elders, with each elder usually representing the interests of a whole region like Necropolis, Blackwells, or Alpo. While the NCR Congress was not suited to a single representative for places of such varying importance, our process relies on elder autonomy and not majority rule. Our Congress decides what problems to address, but you decide the degree to which the solution must match. Except a few elders who've lost their position for misconduct or ineffectiveness, these elders are largely retained their wartime appointments, and will continue to do so unless you dismiss them. They step down, or their subordinates force a change in leadership through Codex law. This does mean, however, the powerful political elements that have been cast down to the local level become influential mayors in settlements across California and keeping in contact with like-minded individuals. Kimball, Allgood, and Hayes represent most of the legacy government. Kimball, where's Hayes? Damn it. Kimball is wage despite his previous presidency, and would be a good candidate if we simply want the legacy government to fade from relevancy. Kimball is also a close ally of the Barons and could allow for a diplomatic end to the crisis. He will work with them to fuck with you even further, and shares our pro-war footing in some respects. Working with Allgood or Hayes to implement some of the policies they originally campaigned on could keep the unrest from famine undoing a lot of the work across the nation should it worsen. In all cases, Allgood, for their focus on good relations with us and eliminating corruption and crime in California, would provide an experienced hand in our already ongoing efforts. No elder would find much to complain about in such a move except for Allgood's close relationship with the followers. Grant C. Hayes is known for his dim view of the Brotherhood's criticizing our safeguard, our technology, and the cold shoulder we've given to foreign aid. The Troika and the reformers may have been able to bring the industrial expertise of Hayes and Dayglow to the national level, along with their agenda against the Barons, considering their support of Hayes' points. We could also just ignore them all, and the unrest of the family will remain a problem, but we won't tie our hands when it comes to deal with the Barons directly. All advisors take place of a cultural advisor. He's not here. Won't demand much. Working with all good prevents us from cutting a deal with the Barons. I'll just kill the Barons. Or ignore them. All good. The Barons. President Kimball is responsible for the Barons, agriculture, and livestock capitalists who have agglomerated much of NCR's food supply. Kimball abolished limits on cattle head per rancher, and every year since the Barons have become more and more politically influential. Yes. I will fuck them up. I have tank divisions. Thirty of them are coming. Oh, bastards. 74 days left. Ask the followers of the apocalypse for help. Yeah, we'll ask them for help. That means that we could... No, we cannot. Not yet. Famine status ending. Yeah, fuck off. The Barons, we don't negotiate with terrorists. Airfields across California are buzzing with activity. Paladins, Knights, and Scraps all work together of the night to load transport aircraft with packed down supplies and munitions. Before first light, these aircraft will drop our best soldiers directly onto the estates of the Barons, including Anton Flynn. I want that fucker alive. Mary Branwyn Torney, having finally isolated the Barons from any other dissidents, have proved the operation to seize a much controlled over foodstuffs as possible, and is expected most assaults will see an immediate surrender from local hands. Following the arrest of Anton Flynn, the plan to keep the lands producing will be executed, which involves a massive deployment of personnel to farm the lands, give the employees split ownership where they work. The employees should have split. Although I could just do this myself. I don't mind spending political power. Fuck you, assholes. Freedom of the press. Now that we're in charge, there will be thousands of issues plaguing California. If we're to effectively govern, we need a press capable of bringing them to our attention without it being buried by some elder with a grudge. Such a press will do more to ensure that we don't fall prey to the NCR's disease than 1,000 carefully debated appointments. Yep, that's ending. Enact All Goods Environmental Restoration Act. The Environmental Restoration Act. Allgood Murphy broke the news over the radio. Far too long, California has risked wicking down the road America walked. We felled the mighty redwoods, we exhausted the soil, and we drained lakes for our crops. We poisoned the ocean with our waste so entirely that our shores were home to the not by skeletons and scales. Now it stops. Today, some of the finest scientists in California have chosen to devote their lives to restoring the wastes. This is a work that takes generations. Though the world may tend towards destruction, we must try to make a difference. Today, with California Brotherhood, that work begins. A Gek factory will help, though. Yeah, it would be. Alright, we missing anything? Oh, that. State-funded radio program. Civilian factories. Robotics. Keep working on that. Alright, nothing else really there. There's nothing else there we have to worry about. Our intelligence is superior. Yeah.
Oh! Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up! You have fucked up now!
Anton Flynn is in handcuffs. We publicized this event as widely as possible. From newspapers to radio to television, every leading story everywhere is about the man who starved California. His last public photo is smug, the grin of a man who still believes his cachet with the legacy government will protect him. His future months of disavowing the barons, the Stocksmen Association as a whole, and preaching the evils of the rampant cronyism will disabuse him of this notion soon enough. Justice of a kind. Well... The Barons, reaction to the people. Following our efforts to bring the Barons to heel, all of Northern California has reacted to the change of Reading. Let's hope we haven't pushed things too far. Or not far enough. Oh. Yeah, resistance has increased significantly in those areas. But guess what I get to do? I get to core again. $500,000. I mean, he's here now. God damn it. Stop it. 1.15 million. That's quite a bit. Anything I'm missing here? No. We're pretty good. So where's all good now? Well. Our prestige project. Finally, it is time to execute on our planned project. Let its completion be the first step in the future for California Brotherhood. So, where is... He's supposed to be here, I thought. Huh. Yeah, I thought he's supposed to be in here as an advisor. Oh, how's our money right now? Oh, we're good. We're good. How many do we have? We have another scribe team, so just do it. Mary Bronwyn Torney's Prestige Project. While much of the Reconstruction campaign is simply mandatory for California Brotherhood to be a well-functioning government, every power block in Lost Hills has its own idea for a grand capstone project. It's up to Mary Bronwyn Torney to decide which project is worth pursuing. We can choose to invest in creating an effective bureaucracy to simply make getting things done as quickly as possible without lacking oversight, or we can choose from pet projects belong to the influential elders. The NCR was held back by a paralyzed bureaucracy. Ours will be different, or we must pursue long-term integration with our citizens. We must pursue long-term integration with our citizens. That we get more of them, and also more solidity for our communities. All right, that is just about done. Let's go over here and fix this thing. A balanced council. The truest identity of the Brotherhood is one where most voices have their say. Every minor radical getting a voice in what destroyed the old world and their corruptibility has ruined the NCR. Only the reasoned debates of varied and diverse elders can see us through our rule of California, because we can't do any other. What is this one? I don't get this one. Nah, I don't get that one. I thought maybe I didn't understand that. So we'll do that one. Hope that doesn't screw up everything I've set up here. Establish regional training halls. Holy shit. That's a lot. I bet coring these things costs so freaking much. Diversity of thought. Fuck that. Integrating chapters. Time has come. The Brotherhood is secure enough that we can reach out and assume direct control over the wayward chapters. What do they say out east? Oh yes, ad Victorium. Hey, we're bordering with them now. Why can't we bring them in? Okay. Well, that's complete. Okay. The Montana chapter controls the last American missile silos, and now so do we. Okay. Nuclear missiles sitting in silos have a shelf life. And they break down very, very quickly. Way more than 300 freaking... Or way less than 300 years. So I wouldn't want to even touch any of those nuke silos. Yes, I know the ones in this area over here launched a bunch. Yeah, don't worry about it. Whatever. So are they joining? Yes, they have joined. Welcome, brothers. Sisters. To the Brotherhood. Alright, who else needs to join? Screw it. We'll get integrated in San Francisco. The rivers of Emperor glittered with our before our eyes, and with San Francisco we truly command the coast of California. Welcome! Brothers! There's that. Underground expansion. So don't absorb them. We bring them in. We have Robco. Which one would that do for us? Getting that done. That. No, okay. Sophisticated, okay. That's all for that one. And we don't have enough knowledge to continue finish roboting. No, we don't have enough knowledge. Oh, they are broken away from us. But they're part of us again. Here, this is how you fix this. Because they could break away from you if you don't do this right. Because they're considered vassals instead of establish a Brotherhood airbase. It's not the right San Francisco. That's a problem. Yeah. First, this little detail. Vertibirds. Next, look at what we get for this. Same thing as normal. But big difference. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, we already got this. We only have one puppet, really. But we could change this by doing this. What you do is you take something that's valuable. That you have a shit ton. Look at this. Portable radios. Once. All of them. And then you take, say... Where's a good pistol? Or good weapon system? Here, just find... Oh, right there. Light machine gun. All those. There is something here. Heavy lifter robots. Then you hold the puppet ledger right here. Oh no, that's not it. No, just send it. And then manage subjects. One of these will increase the annexation number. Let's see if this changes. No, it didn't actually. That's surprising. Start lend lease. Try something else. Maybe they fixed this. Oh, there it is. Right there. Just cut that in half. You'll get it back anyway once you annex them. So, send. Do they accept it? A winded man in the pale moonlight. As the clock strikes midnight, an advisor comes forward, bringing the front door with a wave of a stack of documents in one hand, holding the side to the other. He slumps against the wall as he regains his breath before quickly composing himself to approach the most powerful figure of the land. Staggers forward before sliding crumpled papers across the fine mahogany desk. What could have possibly warranted this? A new startup. Oh, son of a bitch. This shit. A curious account from one of the settlements today. The new business startup has attracted local attention to the town of Walato, with stories of ever reaching our capital. With numerous orders flooding into the doors, the new enterprise is expanding rapidly. As they hire new workers and line up caravans, it remains to be seen if their current success is flash in the pan or is it a birth of new economic giant. How peculiar. Partake in their services, buy them out before they grow larger. They're partake in their services. How long until this gets there? 9 days. There we go. Wiped out. It's ours. That way we don't have any risk of... But we have to cap it again. That's the issue. That's the real issue. And that's the annoying part. But you don't have them slowly breaking away from you. Hopefully I didn't break it by doing that. Okay, with that done, I'm going to end today's episode. Thank you so much for watching, as we just got done with all that stuff. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. And again, have a good day, and ta-ta.